What does it mean to live a life that truly shines? To be a light in a world that can feel so full of darkness? In Matthew 5, Jesus invites us to see life from his perspective, a life rooted in hope, freedom, and grace. Through his words, we catch a glimpse of what it means to live with purpose and to reflect the heart of God in everything we do. Matthew 5 begins with the Beatitudes, those beautiful, upside-down blessings that remind us what really matters. Jesus says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted." These aren't just poetic words. They're a picture of the kind of heart Jesus calls us to have, a heart that's humble, tender, and open to God. It's an invitation to lean into grace, knowing that it's okay to not have it all together. Jesus didn't come to congratulate the perfect. He came to bring hope to the brokenhearted, freedom to the weary, and grace to all who are willing to receive it. One of my favorite parts of this chapter is when Jesus calls us the salt of the earth and the light of the world. He says, "Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." Isn't that beautiful? Jesus doesn't ask us to be perfect. He asks us to shine, to let his light in us be a beacon of hope for others. You don't have to be a theologian or have all the answers. Just being who you are, with a heart open to God, is enough to make an impact. Your kindness, your courage, your willingness to love, that's how his light shines through you. And here's the thing. This transformation doesn't happen through sheer willpower. It happens when we draw close to Jesus, the Word made flesh. He didn't just come to give us a new set of rules to follow. He came to bring freedom, real freedom, the kind that releases us from the weight of guilt and shame and invites us to live in the fullness of his grace. Maybe you felt stuck in patterns you can't seem to break, or maybe you felt like you'll never measure up. Jesus' words in Matthew 5 remind us that he's not here to condemn us. He's here to lift us up, to show us a better way, one that's rooted in love. As Matthew 5 comes to a close, Jesus says something that might feel impossible. Be perfect, therefore, as your heavenly Father is perfect. At first glance, that can feel like a heavy burden. But here's the truth. This isn't about striving for some unattainable ideal. It's about living in God's grace, allowing his love to shape us more and more into his image. The word for perfect here is about completeness, about wholeness. It's not about being flawless. It's about being fully surrendered to him, letting his love make us whole. As you reflect on Matthew 5, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Which part of this chapter speaks to you the most? Share your stories in the comments. I'd love to hear how Jesus is working in your life.